Welcome to the Narratives Obscura channel, where hidden stories and untold tales come to life. Dive deep into the unknown and discover the secrets that history has left behind. If you like exploring the obscure, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It was a chilly evening in Perth when I decided to visit Fremantle Prison, an infamous site known for its hauntings. Built by convicts in the 19th century, the prison housed countless criminals, many of whom met their end at the gallows. I had always been intrigued by the supernatural, and Fremantle seemed like the perfect place to explore the darker side of history. As I joined the night tour, the guide's voice echoed through the dimly lit corridors, recounting tales of brutality and despair. The walls seemed to hold the memories of the countless souls who had suffered within them. The air was thick with an eerie stillness, broken only by the occasional distant clang of metal. Our first stop was the main cell block, where the guide pointed out the cells of notorious inmates. As she spoke, I felt a sudden drop in temperature, and the hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. I turned to see if anyone else felt it, but the other visitors were engrossed in the guide's story. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a shadowy figure move across the corridor, vanishing into the darkness. I blinked, unsure if my mind was playing tricks on me. Next, we visited the chapel, a place that once offered hope and redemption. The guide explained that many prisoners had found solace here before facing execution. As we sat in the pews, I felt a strange pressure on my chest, as if someone were watching me intently. The flickering candlelight cast long shadows, and I could swear I saw a figure kneeling at the altar, its form barely visible in the dim light. When I blinked, it was gone. We moved on to the gallows, the most dreaded place in the prison. The guide's tone grew somber as she described the executions that had taken place there. The room felt oppressively heavy, as if the very air carried the weight of death. I stood at the base of the gallows, staring up at the noose that had claimed so many lives. Suddenly, I heard a creaking sound, and the noose began to sway gently, though there was no breeze. A cold sweat broke out on my forehead, and I backed away, feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. As the tour concluded, we made our way to the solitary confinement cells. The guide warned us that this area was particularly active with paranormal phenomena. The cells were cramped and claustrophobic, and the darkness seemed to close in around us. I ventured into one of the cells, my flashlight casting a feeble beam in the oppressive blackness. The door creaked shut behind me, and for a moment I was alone in the pitch dark. I heard a faint whisper, followed by a chilling laugh that seemed to come from nowhere. Panic surged through me, and I fumbled to open the door, practically bursting out of the cell. Shaken, I regrouped with the others. The guide finished with a story about a former guard who had reported seeing the ghost of an executed prisoner roaming the halls. She mentioned that many staff members refused to work at night due to the frequent sightings and unexplained occurrences. Leaving Fremantle Prison, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had encountered something truly otherworldly. The shadows, the whispers, and the cold spots all pointed to the presence of restless spirits. The prison, with its dark history and tragic past, seemed like the perfect breeding ground for hauntings. Even now, I can still hear the faint creak of the gallows and the distant whispers of the condemned. Fremantle Prison is more than just a historical site. It is a place where the past refuses to be forgotten, where the ghosts of former inmates and executioners alike linger, waiting to tell their stories to those brave enough to listen. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest mysteries. If you found this video intriguing, please like it and share it with other explorers. See you on your next adventure.